ELI5. Why do some countries have later sunset even though countries under and/or above them have earlier sunset? Paris and Copenhagen are both in the Central European time zone. But Copenhagen is considerably further east than Paris. Paris is at 2 degrees east. Copenhagen is at 12 degrees east. So because Copenhagen sits much further east in the time zone than Paris does, the solar noon is earlier in the day. And consequently their sunrise and sunset are both earlier. The same is true with Paris and Milan. Milan is also quite a bit further east than Paris, although not quite as far as Berlin. There are also time zone considerations. Some cities may be on the very easternmost or westernmost edge of their time zone, which can cause an hour's difference despite being fairly close together. More polar latitudes will generally have larger seasonal swings in their day length. In order to make it easier for us, we have invented time zones. These are zones where all the clocks run the same no matter where the actual sun is. The sun moves from east to west, so places to the east will get as sooner sunrise and sunset than places in the west, but they might still be in the same time zone, so the clocks are the same. Both Copenhagen and Milan is to the east of Paris. Have you seen how much further west Paris is than either of those two places? On the equinox, all that matters is your position around the equator. Longitude, not your latitude. In addition to time zones mentioned here, the relative length of days flips between summer and winter. For instance, around the equator days are always around 12 hours. But at the poles they can go from 0h to 24 depending on the season. So a northern city would have longer summer days and shorter winter days. For the same reason that sunset in Lisbon is way earlier than the sunset in New York, even though they're both at roughly the same distance to the equator. Latitude. Time zones are a man-made thing. The further east, longitude, you are, the earlier the sunset is, even within the same time zone. Don't forget to share, like and subscribe for more content.